So taking the first few moments of this time together to connect to your body. Letting your body find steadiness. And slowly finding a stillness to the body. Shoulders might soften a little, face might soften a little. And in these morning practices, we try to aim for a balance between effort and ease. So notice where the effort is. Is the effort gently lengthening the spine and opening through the chest? And is the ease gently softening the hips, the feet, the hands? Finding that beautiful balance, that blend, effort and ease. And letting the eyelids feel a little heavier if you've gone inward. Otherwise, you can always take a soft gaze toward the ground if that feels more comfortable for you today. And now we connect to the breath. So just notice what's here today. How's your breath behaving as you drop in? We can start just by breathing naturally in and out through the nose and just becoming aware of the breath. Can you notice how the breath is in your body today? Do you feel it up in the chest, in the ribs, the tummy? Sensing the breath fully now. And over the course of the next few rhythms of breath, you're going to just start to incrementally open and expand through the inhale and soften and lengthen the exhale. So we're aiming for an equal breath in and an equal breath out to begin with. But you're just allowing the body to receive a little bit more and let go of a little bit more. And imagine with these breaths that come and go, that whatever haziness, cloudiness, stagnancy that might be there from the night, from the early morning, dissolves. And in its place, through the inhale, comes this fresh, new, vital energy trickling into the system, breath by breath. And as you're breathing, I'm just going to verbally explain a little bit more about the breathing we'll do together. It's going to be an inhale through the nose and it will be an exhale through the mouth. And the inhale is active. It's like you're smelling a rose, but quickly. And then the exhale is just releasing and letting go through the mouth. And it might sound a little bit like this. If you have any blocked nose today, you can just do it through the mouth and you'll get the same benefits. And we're going to start with a nice slow pace. You can remain there the whole time. There'll be options to increase and there'll be options to retain and hold the breath. See how you go today. So as the next few moments pass, I'm going to start to find the rhythm and you can join me when you're ready. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and we'll find a pulse together. So whatever breath's in the body, just letting it go. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. This is the pulse. So now sustain the rhythm for yourself. Try and make this a round, connected, conscious breath. So we're not pausing at the top of the breath or the bottom. We're just circulating through in and out. In the nose, out the mouth. And let the breath expand the rib cage. And we've just got another 10 seconds in this pace. So connect to it fully, commit to it fully for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fully inhale, feel the breath pulse and pump up the whole body. Pause at the top of the breath for a moment, and then slowly exhale the breath through the mouth. And when you get to the emptiness of the breath, pause and retain. You're just suspending between the in and out breath for a few moments. Relax into it. And only you know when you want to invite the next breath in, and I'll leave that to you. When you do return to the breath, just natural, easy breath in and out. Notice how you are in the pause if you're still there. And if you haven't rejoined the breath in the next few moments, you return. And then we go to round 2. Option 1 is to remain in that same pulse, that same rhythm, exactly the same style, or we increase slightly the pulse, and it will sound a little like this. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. We're not here for too long, so just connect to it, commit to it, find a rhythm that serves you. Increased vitality with the inhale, expanded release with the exhale. And if you joined us with that pulse, you're here for just 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fully in, expand the beautiful breath through your body. Pause for a moment at the top of the breath. And when you're ready, slowly exhale through the mouth. Release all the way to the end, and then gently hold and suspend in the breath retention. Soften the shoulders, soften the limbs, the muscles, the bones. What's here for you in the space between? And only you know when it's time to return. And you'll let the breath just flow freely when you do, noticing how good it feels to just let the breath flow. And when you do find that natural, easeful rhythm of breath, just softening into it for a few rounds. Noticing if there's any shift internally through these short yet effective breathing mechanics. And we have one more round together. And it's a nice pacey one, and we won't be doing it for too long, but let's do it together if you can. Otherwise, staying with the initial pacing or the second pace. So when you're ready, this is the pulse. Join me when you can. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in fully. Pause at the top for a moment, and then slow, long exhale. Release, release, release. And our last retention, our last suspension, taking up space here in the pause. Notice where your mind goes. Notice what you sense. And again, you know when it's time to breathe. You are the mover, maker of your body and how it moves in the world. You can release and come to the breath whenever you need. And when you do return to the breath, start to notice the physical body once again. Notice if there's any tingling, any warmth, any zinginess, whatever's there, just notice. And when you do come back to a natural breath, we're going to start to move our awareness to different parts of our body and come into the home of our body a little bit further. These body scans are brilliant to connect inward, especially if there's any overworking or overthinking of the mind space. Beautiful way to come back into the home of our body and out of the busy attic of our mind. So we begin today with your body scan, with your complete awareness now in the palms of your hands. Sensing now the palms of your hands. Just noticing without too much judgment what's present as the observer. From the palms of your hands, start to bring your awareness slowly up through the wrists, the lower arms. Take a moment at the elbows. Gently up through the upper arms, and then let your full awareness pool and gather at the shoulders. Sensing now your shoulders from within. From your shoulders, let your awareness trickle down into the chest and the rib cage, acknowledging the heart, the diaphragm, the lungs, these vital organs that sustain us today. And letting that awareness drop down into the digestive system, inclusive of the back of the body, the spinal column. And then letting your awareness sit in the pelvis for a few moments. From the pelvis, start to let your awareness move downward through the upper legs, the knees, the lower legs, ankles. And for the next few moments, just hold your awareness in and around your feet, noticing what's here. From your feet, let your awareness start to drift back up now, up the length of the legs, up through the pelvis, the torso, the neck. And then explore with your awareness the face. Let it wash through the facial muscles, the eyes that are going to give you so much today through the sense of sight, the nose that's going to give you so much today through the sense of smell, the mouth that's going to provide so much joy through the sense of taste. And then focus on your ears and the sounds that are in and around the ears. And we acknowledge the sounds that we're going to hear today. And that's through our sense of sound. Now let your awareness dance up to the top of the head and just remain for the next few moments with your awareness placed at the top of your head. Here at the top of the head, now imagine an orb or a sphere of golden, warm, liquid light. And this liquid light might represent joy, positivity, warmth, or vitality. And imagine slowly, through the next few breaths, that this beautiful sphere of gorgeous golden light starts to drop down and trickle through the entire body, mind, heart system, receiving more through each breath. And this light has the power to release anything in the cells on emotional, psychological, physical, energetic level and replenish it with this beautiful warmth. Clearing, cleansing, rejuvenating. Until the whole body feels like it could be illuminated with this light, and not only the body but the space around you starts to grow brighter. The whole room feels more vital. And with this visualization, connect now into the center of your chest, and we're going to place some affirmations here. You can let these affirmations simply wash through you, or you can choose to shape them and repeat them in the space between each one. Internally repeating them for yourself, or just letting them be here. I open to the unbound potential of this day. I trust in my unique talent and ability. I share my talents with others today. I make time to nourish myself in amongst the activity. I welcome vitality into this day and my experience. I move from a calmness, a smoothness from within. And starting to deepen the breath once again, with all of that we've experienced together, just noticing what's present for you towards the end of this shared meditation. Is there a sense of emotion? Is there a sense of physicality? Just notice what's here. And you might have one word to describe your state of being, or it might be more of a color or a texture that presents itself. Just take a little moment to reflect on this very moment. And in your own time, you'll start to become aware of the environment in which you're meditating. You'll start to feel the body being supported by what's behind or beneath you. You'll start to deepen the breath even more and maybe even bring a little bit of subtle movement into the fingers and the toes. And when you're ready, you can open the eyes and come back into your space.